Pronto. Estamos ao vivo. Em mais uma live de Lego Star Wars GBA. Então vamos lá, né, galera? Continuar de onde paramos. Não é Story Mode, é Free Play. Vamos lá, episódio 1. Vamos lá, Tatooine. Vamos lá. Pronto. Agora eu vou dar uma olhada lá no detonado pra ver onde que...
Is going to be the first set of Death Star plans. The second set of Death Star plans is also going to be in this area. If you just walk forward just a little bit, there's going to be a building that you can just jump on top of.
Tá. É aqui em cima. Isso.
Jar Jar Binks yet again, and on the roof of that building is going to be the second set of Death.
Terceira é lá em Mozart. Então, beleza. Aí. Então vamos prosseguir. Pronto, é Mos Eisley. Aí.
Death Star plans. So moving on to the next area, the Mos Eisley area. There's going to be little Anakin Skywalker there next to his mother, but we're going to switch over to Jar Jar Binks again to jump up to the building kind of behind them, a little bit to the left of them, but behind them, and jump up to the rooftop. For the third set of Death Star plans. And the fourth set of Death Star plans is also going to be in this area, but we have to fight through quite a bit of enemies to get to it. So we're going to...
Beleza. Esse daí foi meio burrinho, hein? Unlock R2-D2 down here. We're going to hover across to lower down this first door. And then once we do that, there's going to be a whole bunch of Tusken Raiders in our way. And the next door is going to be guarded by 2 sentry turrets, so we're going to take them out so they don't take down our health too much. And then there's going to be another gap that you can hover over with R2-D2. And once you get back, that should lower down the next door. And once you get to this area, you're going to make a right. And now we're getting close to the next set of Death Star plans. We're just going to jump over some of these enemies just because there's so many. And we're going to go down this right side pathway here, and there's going to be a wall that you can jump up with Jar Jar Binks. Oi, Gabriel. Ah, mano! Pô, caramba!
Eu tinha chegado no local, mas morri. Pouco sacola, mano. Tá. Boa. Ah, mano, nossa, que burro! Ah, mano! Ai, que burrada, mano! Isso!
We're gonna do that. Jump up here and then jump up again to the next ledge, and there is the next.
Beleza!
Set of Death Star plans. That's everything for the Most Isley area. Now, once you get to the Return to the Dunes area, it's going to be another sand crawler that you can jump on top of with Jar Jar Binks. Then we can switch over to Qui-Gon Jinn to use the Force on this Lego object to create a platform. You can jump up to that and then jump over to the next ledge. You might be able to make it with
Aê! Agora é só finalizar a fase. Tá bom. Pelo menos registra aqui, né? É, pelo menos registra que eu peguei. Tá. Ah, filho. Eu comecei a voar antes, né? Aê! Beleza. Conseguimos. Agora é Return to Nabu Forest. Return to Nabu Forest.
I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans in the Return to Naboo Forest level within LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one, you're going to want to select a Jedi or Sith as your free play character. So let's get started. Alright, so this level starts off with a cutscene of some droids.
Vamos lá. Return to Nabu Forest. Vamos de Darth Maul mesmo.
Being alerted to your presence, and once the cutscene ends, the first set of Death Star plans is actually right at the start of this level. So we're just going to make our way out of the water, go a little bit to the left, and there is the first set.
Esse eu acho que eu já peguei. Que é muito fácil, talvez eu já tenha pegado. É, já peguei mesmo.
Of Death Star plans. The second set is also going to be in this area, so we're just going to move over here to the right just a little bit, and on top of this tree stump, there's going to be a block that you can use the Force on with a Jedi or Sith character. That's going to lower.
Aí.
Or this force field, so now we're going to make our way down to where that force field just got lowered, and it's going to allow us to drop down to this other area. There's going to be a green super battle droid that we can take out, move up here, and there is the second set of Death Star plans. And then the last.
Tá, é na próxima parte, Battlefront. Tá. Battlefront.
Last three Death Star plans are going to be located in this next section called Battlefront. And so we're just going to make our way over here to the right, and then just head down, hugging the wall. And all the way in the bottom left.
Acho que esse eu já peguei. Mas vamos ver. Não, eu não peguei. Eu não peguei.
Left corner is going to be the third set of Death Star plans. And if you just move over here to the left just a little bit on top of this tree stump.
Esse do tronco acho que foi o que eu peguei, né? Não, não peguei também. Aê! Aê! Peguei a conquista ali, apareceu. Apareceu a conquista. (39 de 45 conquistas. Beleza. Aí, ó. Primeira conquista da live. E ainda... temos bastante tempo sobrando, né? Só 20 minutos de live, então tá de boa. Aê! Tá, beleza. Tá. Bom, já peguei tudo, então agora é só finalizar a fase mesmo. Vai ter a batalha contra o Darth Maul, né? Ai. Pô, que sacanagem. Toma! Aê! Beleza. Agora vamos pro episódio 2. Bora. Ainda temos muito tempo de live, então vamos lá, né? Return to Tatooine.
I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans and the Return to Tatooine level within LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one, you're going to want to select a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul for your free play character. Let's get started.
Tá. Obrigado.
Tô fazendo salsicha. Eita! Sai daí, sai!
Tá bom.
Okay, so this level starts out in this area called Anakin Returns, and so straight off the bat, you can just jump on top of this nearby building with a high jumping character like
Beleza.
Jar Jar and grab the first Death Star plan.
Tá. Nós temos que seguir pra Mos Eisley.
Alright, so skipping ahead to the next checkpoint, this is the Mos Eisley area being reused from the first movie. And so what we're going to do is just head down the normal path. We're just going to kind of jump past a lot of these Tusken Raiders because there are quite a bit of them, and the game will actually slow down quite a bit just because there's so many Tusken Raiders on screen at once. But right here we're just going to make a right turn and head down this pathway. There's going to be some hearts, and there's going to be a whole bunch of Tusken Raiders at the end of the path. And also at the end is going to be the second Death Star. Our plan. And also in this same area, we can go ahead and grab the third Death Star plan, so you will need a high jumping character to jump on top of this nearby building. And so we're going to switch over to Jar Jar Binks, jump up, and then jump up again to the next level, and there is the third set of Death Star plans. Alright, so as you continue...
Vamos lá.
You on the level, you're going to reach this checkpoint with this cutscene here for the Tusken Raider camp of Anakin's mother dying, and then he's going to go on a rage where you get to kill 25 Tusken Raiders. But first, there are 2 Death Star plans in this area, so as we're playing through here, there's going to be some of these columns that you can jump on, and you don't need Jar Jar Binks. For this, our high jumping character, but I'm using it here. I'll show you the alternate method to get this one. We're just going to jump up here with Jar Jar and then jump up on this platform, then jump up over to the second platform, and there is the 4th Death Star plan. I'll go ahead and show the alternate path here. So if you just walk up the cliff a little bit, you can then jump up and get it just the same, so you don't necessarily need Jar Jar. He's just a little bit of a shortcut. And then for the final Death Star plan, you can jump on top of this tent near where we got the 4th one, jump over here to the right. I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans in the Geonosian Droid Factory level in LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one, you're going to want to select a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul for your free play character. Let's get started. Alright, so starting off with the first Death Star plan. This is going to be in the tunnels location. So there's actually going to be 3 Death Star plans in this area, so just be prepared for that. We're going to go down this first pathway that we can take. We're going to take out any Geonosians that get in our way, and we're going to head down this first set of stairs. Then we're going to head up, and there's going to be another set of stairs, and as soon as you see that, that's when you know you've made it to the first Death Star plan. And take out any enemies that are down here, and there's your first plan. Alright, for the second one, we're going to head back the way that we came just a little bit, so we're going to head back over here to the left. Again, take out these Geonosians that get in your way, because they will be spawning fairly aggressively here. And we're going to head up, and instead of heading all the way back, we're going to head this direction. And there's going to be 5 different switches on the ground that we need to hit, and there's going to be these, some sort of welding machines kind of being placed onto the platform as well, so you have to avoid them. And so once you hit all 5 of those switches, it'll lower down the force field. And we're going to head through here, use the force on that to create a platform, take out any Geonosians that get in your way, take the free health because you're probably going to need it, and there's going to be another mob of 4 Geonosians right down here, and once you take them out, you're pretty much in the line of sight for the next Death Star plan. There it is, almost impossible to miss right there as you're heading down. On these steps. Alright, and for the third set of Death Star plans, we're going to head over here, take out the Geonosians, and there's going to be this object that you can use the Force on, which is going to lower the force field up top there. And so what we're going to do is switch over to our high jumping character, which is Jar Jar Binks, and you can see here, I'm just not able to make it, but as long as you I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans in the Geonosian Factory Rescue level in LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one you will need to select Darth Maul as your free play character. Let's get started. Okay, so this level starts off in the rescue party section, and there's going to be a brief cutscene here of Padme and Anakin, and then you're going to get control of your character. So this first one does require Darth Maul. He's the only character that you can get this one with. So we're going to head up just a little bit, and there's going to be this object that you can use the Force on. So you do need a Force-using character, and then you're also going to need his high jumping ability to reach this Death Star plan. So that's why Darth Maul is required here. Jar Jar is not going to cut it, and there is the first Death Star plan. Alright, so that's it for the first section. Now we're going to move on to the assembly line section. And so we're just going to keep playing as Darth Maul because he's got quite a bit of health, and his lightsaber is pretty good against these Geonosians. So we're going to head down here, then we're going to have to switch over to R2-D2 just briefly to use his hacking ability to lower this force field. And once we do that, we're going to switch back over to Darth Maul, and we're going to drop down here. Again, there's always going to be enemies every time you reach a new area, and we're going to head over here to the left, and there is the second Death Star plan location. So that one's actually located where you spawned in the previous Geonosian factory level. But anyway, so moving on to the third Death Star plan, we're now going to follow the normal story path of the level. We're going to head down here, drop down a couple levels, and we're going to take out these Geonosians that get in our way. And there's eventually going to be a force field that's in your way, and you're going to have to switch over to R2-D2 to hack that down. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And once the force field gets lowered, we're going to be able to drop down to the next level. And there's going to be some stairs if you head up. And so we're going to head up just a little bit until we get to those stairs. That's actually where the Death Star plan was located in the previous level. We're going to head all the way up here to the top, and there
Vou mostrar.
Pronto, galera, voltei, caramba! Caramba, quanto tempo que ficou sem voz aqui? Eu não sei. Mas beleza, galera, vamos pro episódio 3 agora. Que a gente já concluiu o episódio 1 e o episódio 2. Agora vamos pro episódio 3. Vamos lá. Nave separatista. Vamos lá. Com o Darth Maul mesmo. Deixa eu ver se é o Darth Maul, né?
Mostrar a
Acho que
vocês
é,
a louca da Game Boy Advance e planos da Estrela da Morte na fase da nave separatista no videogame Lego Star Wars para Game Boy Advance. E para esta, você não precisa de nenhum personagem específico para jogar gratuitamente. Vamos começar. Ok, então esta fase começa na doca de atracação, e é lá que os dois primeiros conjuntos de planos da Estrela da Morte estarão. Então, para começar, vamos jogar a fase normalmente. Então, você tem que abaixar o primeiro campo de força pisando nessa...
Caramba, esse vídeo aqui tem dublagem de IA. Esse vídeo aqui tem dublagem de IA.
As 3 plataformas de pressão. Haverá alguns inimigos que teremos que derrotar. Quando você chegar a esta sala maior, haverá mais 8 plataformas de pressão nas quais você terá que ficar de pé. Então, haverá 4 que estão meio afastadas da entrada da sala, e haverá outro conjunto de 4 que está perto da entrada da sala. E depois de fazer tudo isso, o próximo campo de força será abaixado, os próximos droides de batalha serão eliminados e você descerá. Agora, depois de descer, você estará perto do primeiro plano da Estrela da Morte. Então, vamos descer aqui. Haverá um monte de droides, e você já pode vê-los ali no canto. Vamos eliminar.
Beleza. Então vamos lá. Aí depois que eu terminar o Lego Star Wars 1 de GBA, a gente vai direto pro 2. Pro Lego Star Wars 2 de GBA. Que traz umas melhorias muito boas em comparação ao primeiro. Já que no 2 tem as coisas que ficaram faltando no primeiro, que são os mini-kits. Não sei se tem os extras, não sei se tem os tijolos vermelhos, mas tem os mini-kits. E tem um modo Sif, que deixa o jogo mais
Eliminar
difícil.
todos os inimigos e pronto. Aí está o plano número 1 da Estrela da Morte. Tudo bem, para o segundo, continuaremos a progressão da história desta fase. Elimine todos esses inimigos e seguiremos para a direita. Use a força naquele objeto na parede para abaixar o campo de força. Em seguida, use a força na porta do elevador. Em seguida, use a força naquele
Tá. Beleza. Aí. Pronto, beleza. Acho que vamos platinar o jogo hoje, hein? Ah, tá bom.
interruptor dentro do elevador e ele começará a se mover. Então, ele irá parar. E então haverá esse tipo de sequência em que você estará jogando como R2-D2 e terá que contornar um monte de droids. E agora que estamos jogando como RTD2, há um segundo plano da Estrela da Morte que podemos pegar enquanto jogamos com ele. Então, faremos o que você precisa fazer no modo história. Evite todos esses inimigos. Vá até este painel de controle. Hackeie-o com sua habilidade de hacker. E haverá um monte de outros inimigos que teremos que contornar. E você terá que passar o mouse sobre aqueles 4 interruptores ali. E há o próximo conjunto de plantas da Estrela da Morte. Bem difícil.
Acho que esse eu já peguei. Vamos conferir, mas acho que esse eu já peguei. Eu lembro desse. Só tá faltando um, então acho que é um bem escondido, mano. Eu sabia que já tinha pego. Aí, ó.
De não ver. Tudo bem, então, pulando para...
É, beleza. Aí.
a seção do ponto de verificação de segurança desta fase. Continuaremos por este caminho. Elimine todos os inimigos que ficarem no seu caminho. Agora que estamos jogando como Anakin, mova-se para cima e fique na parede lateral direita e, eventualmente, haverá um objeto no qual você poderá usar a força para criar um caminho para onde poderá pular. E assim que pular aqui, haverá o terceiro...
Beleza. Ah, esse eu já peguei também. Deve ser um bem escondido que eu não peguei.
Plano da Estrela da Morte. Tudo bem. E o quarto também estará nesta área do ponto de verificação de segurança. Então, usaremos o R2 para pairar. E há um quebra-cabeça que você precisa resolver para baixar o próximo campo de força. Haverá um monte dessas almofadas de pressão azuis e amarelas e você terá que acertá-las em uma determinada ordem. Se errar, ele fará com que você reinicie. Então, você só precisa ir até cada uma das almofadas de pressão que estiverem piscando. E assim que acertar todas elas, o campo de força será abaixado. Então, agora vamos pular para baixo. E haverá um monte de droids, incluindo droids e droids de batalha comuns e tudo mais. E eventualmente haverá um caminho do lado esquerdo que você poderá seguir. Aqui está, bem aqui. Haverá mais alguns droids que ficarão no nosso caminho. E quando chegarmos ao fundo, haverá um droid de protocolo. Lá está ele. Então, podemos mudar para R2D2 agora. E esse droid de protocolo, quando você clicar em selecionar nele, lhe dará um upgrade de pairar. Então, você pode pairar para cima. E então, quando pairarmos para cima, haverá uma área secreta aqui em cima com mais alguns droids. Mas aqui em cima também estará o quarto local do plano da...
Tá. Então talvez seja esse. Esse é o mais escondido de todos. Epa. Peraí. Acho que eu esqueci de voar. Voar não, acho que planar seria o negócio, seria o certo. Epa, peraí. Então, como eu vinha dizendo, não sei se pegou essa parte do vídeo, ou eu tava sem áudio nessa parte do vídeo. Basicamente, eu não diria que eu sou fã de Star Wars. Eu tô mais pra fã de jogos Lego. Porque, sinceramente, eu nunca vi nenhum filme de Star Wars. Eu sei, podem me julgar, eu nunca vi nenhum filme de Star Wars, a não ser as versões Lego. Então tudo que eu sei sobre Star Wars é por conta das franquias Lego. Então, tipo assim, podem me julgar à vontade, mas eu nunca vi nenhum filme de Star Wars. Ah, esse chefe. Tem um chefe aqui. Eu lembro. Eu lembro que eu morri pra caramba na live. Aí. Vamos pegar a vida que tem aqui. Aí. Ah! Tá bom, tá bom. Vou pegar moeda aqui. Beleza, então. Aê! Conseguimos! We did it! Pronto! Aê, conseguimos! Aê! Obrigado. Agora é cachique, né? Cachique.
I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans in the Kashyyyk level in LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one you will need to select a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul as your free play character. So let's get started.
Vamos lá. Kashyyyk. Vamos de Darth Maul.
Okay, so this level starts off here on the beach, and there's going to be a shortcut scene showing this clone trooper kind of walking around, and you have to rescue 5 different clone troopers. Now, once we start playing, we're going to play as Jar Jar Binks here, and use his high jumping ability to jump up onto this cliff, and there is the... first Death Star plan location. Of course, you could also use Darth Maul for that. Alright, so the second one's going to be in the bottom left corner of this beach area, so we're just going to head downward and to the left, and head into the water, and there might be some droids in the water as well, and there's going to be this vehicle here that you can only move with Yoda while you're standing on top of it, or with any character that can use the Force, I suppose. And so we're going to take out all these droids nearby, make sure there's no droids in front of it, and so now you're going to jump on top and use the Force to move it over here to the right. If there's a droid that gets in front of it, then you're basically going to be soft locked, and you have to restart the level, so just make sure there's no droids in front of it, and
Aê! Aê, já pegamos tudo. Então vamos... Agora que pegamos tudo, vamos finalizar a fase. Caramba, foi rápido pra pegar tudo, hein? Foi rápido. Tá bom, depois eu como. Aoba! Aoba! Arte 20232. Ô mãe, eu tô ao vivo aqui, pode... Beleza. Vai 35. Ah! Beleza. Epa! Isso, finalmente. Agora vamos para o Utapau, que o Utapau eu não tenho nada. Não tenho nada aqui, ó. Nada, na dica de nada. Então vamos lá.
I'm going to be showing you the locations of the Death Star plans in the Utapau level in LEGO Star Wars: A Video Game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one you will need a high jumping character, so either Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul as your free. play character. Let's get started. Okay, so the first two sets of Death Star plans are going to be in this opening landing pad section of the level. And so your first objective, I sped this up quite a bit, is just to get to kind of the bottom right corner of the map. It's going to be a force field with some sentry turrets. Once you do that, it's going to play a cutscene showing R4 getting surrounded by droids, and you have to make your way back to the spawn to rescue R4-P17. So we're going to take out all the droids surrounding him back to the spawn area, and then we're going to switch over to R4, and that's kind of the beginning story.
Tá. Huh.
Stuff you have to get done before you can get to the first Death Star plan. Alright, so near the spawn there's going to be this ramp that you can go up with R4, and there's going to be a bunch of droids that you have to avoid the best that you can, and then hover across, and there's going to be this area over here, and then you want to hover across one more time in the same direction, and this is going to be where the first set of Death Star plans is. So there's going to
Aí, primeiro.
be a little terminal there that you can just hack for the story progression, but what we want to do is just jump up to that higher ledge for the first Death Star plan. So first things first, I'm just kind of clearing out all these enemies, and I think I'm going to hack that panel first, just to get that over with, to lower the force field with R4. And oh, it didn't work the first time. There we go, that time it worked. That gets rid of all the sentry turrets as well. And there is the Death Star plan, so now we're going to switch characters, jump up, and grab it. Now the second one is also going to be in this area. This one does require R4. And so we're going to hover across to this next area, now that the force field's down. If we head down and to the left, there's going to be some health, and just start hovering, and there's going to be a hidden platform, there it is, with the Death Star plan.
Tá.
Land precisely on there, and you'll grab it.
Tá. Então a terceira. Então o terceiro tá no. Tá na próxima área. Então vamos lá. Aí.
So that's everything for the first section. Now we're in the 7th level section, and so we're going to switch over to Obi-Wan, and we have to use the Force to raise up this platform in order to jump up out of the spawn area. And we're going to make our way over here to the right, and then up. And in the very top right corner of this area, that's going to be where the 3rd Death Star plan location is. And so we're just going to bypass a lot of these droids, and keep making our way up to the top right. And you have to destroy these little Lego objects here. And once you destroy them, it'll reveal the location of the
Tá.
3rd Death Star plan. Alright, so moving on to the 4th one. So we're going to make our way over here to the left side and then up. And it's going to be this little puzzle where you basically have to match the colors. So the left side will have a few different yellow pressure pads. And so you just want to match the ones on the right side to the same color. Once you do that, it'll lower the force field. And of course, as always with this game, there's going to be a whole bunch of battle droids waiting for you on the other side. And we're just going to make our way through here. And here, you have to switch over to a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul. And once you get up onto this ledge, there's going to be a cave entrance, but you can...
Beleza. Aí. Opa! Ai, caramba. Fica assim. Aí. Beleza. Ah, filho. Peraí. Isso, fica assim, mano. Fica assim.
walk past that, all the way back here at the end is going to be the 4th Death Star plan. And the 5th one is going to be inside the cave, so now we're going to head inside. There's going to be a...
Pronto. Ah, então a quinta é só aqui. É só entrar aqui, né? Pronto. Agora é só seguir a história normal que já coletei tudo que precisava coletar. Beleza. Vamos lá, General Grievous. Hello there. Beleza. Aí. Boa! Foi fácil! Foi muito fácil! Aí! Tá. Agora Kashyyyk, Clone Attack.
I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans in the Kashyyyk Clone Attack level in LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one, you will need to select a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul as your free play character. Let's get started.
Tá. $9.200.
Started. Alright, so this level starts out in the Skyreach huts, and there's just going to be one Death Star plan in this location, and it's pretty much impossible to miss. And so this level starts out where you're just going to be going through these different identical looking rooms, and there's going to be a whole bunch of enemies in each one, and you just have to kind of fight your way through it and use the force on the door to get to the next room. And the last room is going to be where the Death Star plan is located. And so we're just going to fight our way through all these different droids and sensory turrets and whatnot. Sometimes there's these empty rooms that don't have any enemies. And there it is, the final room gives us the Death Star.
Beleza. Eu tô destruindo esses bichinhos porque a gente precisa de... dinheiro, né? Isso. Beleza. Aí. Boa. Tá.
Plan. So that's the first section. Once you get to
Tá bom, então tem que ir pra próxima parte. Ah, o bom é que a gente pode aproveitar que tá de Darth Maul e burlar os inimigos, né? Boa. Tá.
To the Rothshire Cityscape area. I think I said that word right. You just want to make your way over here to the right. Just follow this bridge down till the end of it. And this one is a little tricky. You want to use a high jumping character like Jar Jar or Darth Maul to carefully jump all the way over here. To the right where that platform is for the second Death Star plan.
Tá, Beachscape agora. Na próxima área. Aí, ligou o campo de força. Beleza. Vamos lá. Isso. Big skate.
It may take a couple tries, but it's definitely doable, and you'll be able to knock that one out. So once you get to the last beach section, you're going to want to switch over to a high jumping character again, like Jar Jar Binks and Darth Maul. And this one's in the same spot as the
Beleza.
our plan in the previous Kashyyyk level, and so there it is, we knocked that one out, and the fourth one is also going to be in this beach area. I believe all of these are pretty much in the same locations that they were in the first Kashyyyk level, so they got kind of lazy with this one. And so right here in the bottom right corner,
Pronto.
corner of the water is going to be where the fourth one is. And the fifth one, we can just use Jar Jar to jump up onto this grassy area, and there it is.
Beleza. Agora coletamos tudo, então vamos finalizar a fase. Tá, agora eu só preciso encontrar um quarto. A série que eu só dei meia volta. Ah não, velho! Boa. Boa. Aqui. Isso. Aqui. Ai. Isso! Beleza. Agora é o Tapau Clone Attack. O Tapau Clone Attack.
I'm going to be showing you all the locations of the Death Star plans in the Utapau Clone Attack level in LEGO Star Wars the video game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one, you're going to want to select a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul as your free play character. Let's get started.
Tá. Ó, já tenho 10.000, mas eu vou comprar os personagens depois, tá?
Okay, so this level starts off on the 7th level retrace area, and so in the starting room you're going to be kind of trapped in here until you step on all these flashing pressure pads around the room, and so once we step on all of those it'll open up the door.
Beleza.
Giving us access to the next area. It's going to be a couple battle droids, and we just have to jump up to the higher level above us. So to do that, we're going to switch over to either Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul. And once we're up here, there's going to be this cave, which we actually went to for the previous Utapau level.
Beleza. Então é só entrar nessa caverninha aqui. Aí. Foi. Três de 5.
And there is the first Death Star plan location. So the second Death Star plan is also going to be in this same area. So we're going to switch back over to Obi-Wan just to take out any enemies that get in our way. And we're just going to move down here. We're going to solve that puzzle with the different pressure pads in the previous Utapau level. Take out all the droids. Keep moving your way down. And there's going to be a force field. And behind the force field, you briefly saw it there. That is where the second Death Star plan location is. So we essentially just need to make our way around the force field to get to the other side. So there's going to be a bunch of battle droids attacking you, including that one with the sentry turret. Then you're going to reach this other force field, and once you do that, you're going to want to take out all the enemies here, and we have to move over here to the left. You might be low on health, but there is some health right over here, so you can go ahead and grab that. And once you lower that force field by stepping on all three of those pressure pads, now we can just move our way up. Now we're on the other side of that initial force.
Tá. Ah, eu já peguei esse. Então vamos ver outro. Esse eu já peguei.
field, and boom, there is the second Death Star plan. Alright, the third Death Star plan is also going to be in this area. We just have to make our way down, take out this other sentry turret droid. Those guys do quite a bit of damage. Take out a couple more of these red droids, keep making your way down, and once you go over here to this right side pathway, you can just drop down over here to the left, and there is the...
Tá. Isso.
the third Death Star plan location. That's going to do it for that area. Once you get
Water Cavern. Tá. Beleza. Water
to
Cavern.
the Water Cavern. That's going to be where the final two Death Star plans are located. So there's going to be a brief cutscene showing some clones turning on you after Order 66. And all we have to do here is just drop down to this lower level. Once we drop down, we can just walk a little bit to the right, take out a couple more enemies here. And there is the next Death Star plan location up on that ledge. So we're going to switch over to a high jumping character like Jar Jar Binks or Darth Maul to jump up and grab.
Tá. Tá bom. Pronto, agora pegamos tudo. Então vamos finalizar a fase, né? Eita, mas tá bom. Agora eu sei que é só finalizar a fase. Ficar pulando aqui. Então talvez tenha alguma coisa que eu tenho que... Deixa eu procurar. Não lembro como é que passa dessa parte, mano. Desse jeito eu vou acabar morrendo. Pô, caramba. Cara... Ah, aqui, ó. Aqui. Isso. Aí. Aê! Beleza, agora vamos para a última fase do episódio 3, né? Que é Mustafar. Vamos lá. Para a última fase. Mustafar. Aqui tem só um que eu deixei para trás. Então vamos pegar esse daí que eu deixei para trás.
I'm gonna be showing you the locations of all the Death Star plans in the Mustafar level in LEGO Star Wars: The Video Game on Game Boy Advance. And for this one, you don't need any particular free play character. Let's get started. Okay, so this level starts off in the volcanic flats with this brutal cutscene of Anakin turning to the dark side, choking Padme, just becoming full Darth Vader, and he's going to run off, and we're going to have to fight him a little bit later. But once you get control of your character, head backwards and to the left to walk up this ramp. There's going to be a couple super battle droids waiting for you. Usually one of them will just fall off into the lava and kill himself, and then we can jump up and move over here to the left again. There's going to be a few more battle droids, and so we're going to quickly take care of them, and then just move all the way down here to the bottom left of the map. So make sure you don't fall into the lava. There's going to be one battle droid waiting for you. And
beleza. Tá, esse daí eu já peguei.
boom, there is the first Death Star plan location. Alright, the second one is also going to be in this area as well as the third one. And so now we're going to make our way over here to the right. And just keep going to the right. There's going to be a couple more of green super battle droids here that you can take out. And we're going to continue over here to the right. And there's going to be this sort of larger open area here with a few more super battle droids. We're going to take care of all of them. And in the top right corner of this area, there is the second.
Tá. Eita, acho que eu tô indo pelo caminho errado. Vamos se matar. Que eu acho que eu tava indo pelo caminho errado. Só acelerei a cutscene aqui pra vocês não verem ela de novo. Tem que ver ela de novo. Ai. Não, definitivamente não é aqui, porque aqui vai direto para a próxima área. Calma aí. Mas eu não quis me matar, não. Aê! Plano 66 e Behold the Master Plan. Aê! 42 conquistas. Beleza. Afia. Vou apenas vazar dessa fase o mais rápido possível, mano. Agora que eu peguei, vamos fazer dessa fase o mais rápido possível. Boa. Isso! Beleza? Aí. Agora, vamos aqui na nave separatista. Vou dar um save state pra não dar bosta. E a gente vai fazer o seguinte. Vou, por exemplo, comprar o Jungle Fett, que é o único personagem que dá pra comprar, né? A gente tinha que ter juntado mais dinheiro pra poder comprar todos os personagens e platinar o jogo. Mas a gente deixa o farm pro próximo episódio, tá? Vamos só pegar o Jungle Fett aqui. Isso. Agora H. Isso. Reset. Pronto. Vamos deixar o farm de moedas pro próximo episódio, tá bom, galera? Que a gente vai ter que fazer um farm de moedas pra desbloquear os personagens que faltam, que é o Cult do Khan e o Darth Vader. Então é isso, galera. Eu espero que tenham gostado de mais uma live de Lego Star Wars GBA. No próximo episódio a gente vai farmar um pouco de moedas para conseguir desbloquear os personagens que faltam. E é isso, galera. Um grande abraço, valeu e fui! Tchau!